Now this is straight sulfuric, right straight out of the bottle. And I've got the sample file just like the first sample. I'm going to place it down here in the acid. Carefully, I don't want to splash this stuff. There. You can see it's starting to work pretty quickly. The other thing I did, these samples are slightly different than the first batch. I took the sample and wire brushed off the galvanized, because I thought it would act on the steel a lot quicker. You can see the part that I wire brushed is reacting much faster than the part that I left plain. So evidently the galvanized has a protective action on it. You can see on the end where it's mild steel exposed to the acid is acting much more quickly than it is right in here. This box over on this side is just straight vinegar, right out of the bottle. It's filed the same way. I'm going to take the sample, I'm going to place it in the vinegar. We're going to see what happens in that one. Now the vinegar's bubbling. I can see it working. Anywhere that coating's taken off, it's bubbling pretty rapidly. So that's two samples. I took the original sample because it was contaminated by now. I've had it sitting out here with acid on it for quite a while. And I put it in the olive jar, which it works. That's a good suggestion. It's only going to work for this particular operation. I think if you were going to try and do anything with a file, unless it was a pretty small file, olive jar probably won't work. But you might be able to buy something like a glass vase, or I don't know, something like that. The only problem with glass, it breaks. You drop it, it shatters, it's a mess. You're putting steel pieces in it. If one slips out of your fingers, lands in the bottom of the bottle, it's going to snap. So that would be way down my list of recommendations as far as something to put files in. But if you've got to come up with something to hold acid, this is the way to go. Now I can see that the acid's working on this one. I didn't wire brush this one, so we'll just have to see what happens. Once again, this is just testing the theory that a glass jar will work. This is sulfuric acid in the bottom of the Myers box. Now, it didn't eat through right away on the mushroom box, so we're going to give this a little time, see what happens. The vinegar is bubbling away. The sulfuric has kind of slowed down. So we'll just leave these set. We'll come back and check them in about an hour. I got other things I got to take care of right now.